Hi, this is Dave Zwang with What They Think, and with me is Chris Kropac, who is the owner, president of PCI Group. And Chris, thanks very much for spending a little bit of time with me.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, so who is PCI Group? What do you guys do?
So PCI Group is a family-owned transactional company specializing in mission-critical transactional communications. Everything that has to do with security and compliance. We sell security and compliance. We have 2 facilities, one in Fort Mill, South Carolina, and one in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, and so the types of clients, because mission critical, it sounds, I don't know, it sounds governmental, but,
yeah.
but what kind of things what kind of clients are you serving?
Well, it is governmental many times.
Fair enough.
Everything that we touch has to do with some kind of compliance and regulatory concerns.
Okay.
Big player in the healthcare market, collections market, financial markets, and insurance.
Okay, and here we are in lovely Boca Raton.
Beautiful Boca Raton.
Beautiful Boca Raton. And they brought you down here, or you came down here, not just to come and see new equipment, but they put you to work when you were down here. So what were you talking about? What were the topics?
I'm very fortunate. I have a great partnership with Canon. Canon sponsors Think. Canon is the printers that we use to produce all our work and print all our work. They brought me down to talk about transactional print and really security compliance in the process. We're sort of specialists in that, in lean manufacturing.
Okay, and so we're now post-pandemic, kind of, sorta, and in the transactional print environment, what kind of shifts have you seen, if any, kind of before, during, after pandemic?
Yeah, so it's funny because you talk about a lot of people here. This is one of the first conferences we've been at after the pandemic and after the whole year and a half. A year and a half ago, we had to deal with essential workers and what's an essential worker, and all my people are essential workers and we're essential service. I didn't even know what that meant. To really now, very, very different. A lot of the industry is still paper-based. A lot of it's going to digital. What's going on with the pandemic in the post office? A lot of digital adoption of, and again, sending invoices or statements that we send our clients, sending it out via email. But reality is we have to tailor what the client wants. So it's what my clients, how do they receive that document? In our world, people still like to receive a document in paper and then pay electronically. So it sort of helped and sort of didn't help. And another thing that's going on is a lot of implants are asking for help right now, and there's a lot more outsourcing going on in the world.
So as we look going forward, and I know you don't have a crystal ball, but you talk to your clients. I'm sure there's discussions about what they see as the requirements that they're going to need going forward. Is it going to be? Transactional print is not going to disappear, I'm sure. And so, on top of that, do you pivot? Are there ways to pivot, and where would you pivot?
Yes and no. We're specialists in transactional mail, and I think why we're so successful is we've chosen to specialize in it.
Yep.
So our clients come to us to send a communication to their clients. And whether that communication is a digital communication via email or text or a hard copy piece, that's what we specialize in. That's what I think clients still need to be communicated to. It's how we're going to communicate to them. I think that's critical, and it's still a needed service in this industry.
Sure.
And I've been saying for the last 10 years, we'll be out of business in 10 years one day, and I've never clicked it to 9 years, 364 days yet. So there's still a need out there. It's still a service. Everybody still has to pay bills. Everybody still has to receive a bill to pay. We're still a cash register for our clients.
How are you dealing with, because I know one of the topics of conversation, both in the sessions and out of the sessions, have to do with availability of things like paper.
Yeah, so that's key. So what we do is a little different than everybody. We actually sign contracts with our paper vendors that we get X amount of allocation every month. And I actually just sent an email to one of my vendors and I said, "Are we okay?" And they said, "Absolutely, you still have your allocation from the mills." So we've been, because our volume is so big, we produce about 1.5 billion images a year. It's 3 billion pieces of paper. So we produce about 3 billion images a year, about 1.5 billion sheets of paper. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
So it's critical. And if I can't get a piece of paper, then I can't send a letter out to somebody, right? So it's critical, but you really just got to work with your vendors to make sure you stay on the good side of your vendors.
Yep.
And to just keep it. It's just another battle that we have to deal with every day.
Yeah. it's getting easier or more difficult?
It's ongoing. How's that sound? I'm not sure which way.
No, that's okay. That's a good answer. It's a good answer. Chris, thanks so much. Really appreciate you spending the time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the time.